Alright, what's up, VC? It's Friday. So, try to keep this short and sweet. Yeah, right. Okay, got some coffee. I'm all jazzed up. My dog's like, really? Alright, so I thought, talk some cool punk albums that are definitely a must, or listen, at least to get, or to listen if you don't get. And then I thought I would talk about some of the cool albums I'm looking forward to trying to get on a record store day. I guess it's July. I don't know the exact date. Anyways, I wrote some down that I thought were definitely worth getting. So here, let's first start with these punk records. Okay, sorry here. Take a second. All right, first album, Coffin Break. The band Coffin Break. The album's called Rupture. It's an amazing album. They are a three-piece. They got kind of punk meets grunge, meets a little bit of thrash vibe. Not really even thrash vibe. They got almost like a Black Flag vibe. And they're just definitely worth checking out. Really cool album on CZ record label. And they're just unique. They're a good band even if you don't listen to punk. Definitely, if you see this one in the new Arrival bin sometime, swoop it up. All right. The next one, Screw 32. Really cool band out of Berkeley, California. They're not together anymore, but this was their first album that came out in '94. Super rare, really hard to find, but I got a copy. They had two guitar players. They were just a unique sounding band. Again, you don't even have to really like punk. Just if you like music or rock and roll or in general, you are grunge, you would enjoy this album. The lyrics are really good. The music is complex. No, actually, it's not complex. It's really melodic. The guitars chain a lot of interesting riffs together that should not fit together, but they do. They sound great. A lot of neat rhythms that... I remember the first time I heard this album, did like a lot of weird rhythms that just stuck in my head that were standard stuff that I'd heard in other punk bands doing at the time. So they were just ahead of their time. And the next album's really good also. This album is called Unresolved Childhood Issues. Great album. I think you can stream it on YouTube or Spotify. I'm not 100% positive, though, on that one. Okay. Chemical People. The album Tenfold Hate. This is a trio. These were very young kids. The drum player was a singer. The guitar player rips. The bass player would use his fingers to play, just doing some ripping stuff. Album cover might be kind of controversial, not maybe now, but this was a porn star on the cover, and they did this back in '89, way before Blink-182 did that. Everyone thought it was cool. It's a really good album. That's their one. All right, that album's amazing. This album also very good. Not as good as Tenfold Hate in my opinion. Yeah, that's right. That's the name of this one. Tenfold Hate. This one is just a great album. Just go listen. You can stream that on YouTube. This one is a little different. Not as heavy sounding as the other one. This is on Cruise Records. But they were just kids, and they were definitely way ahead of the game. It wasn't like sloppy punk, which I love sloppy punk, but they were just ripping. This is kind of a rare one. It's called The Chemical People. This one's called Soundtracks. And I guess I actually did some... Anyways, they did some soundtracks for some independent films, and this is the music from that stuff. And so just weird, neat instrumental stuff done by them. And this is really... I don't know how rare, but I got it for $49 back in the day, and I was super stoked. Like, it did not look like your typical album. There wasn't a porn star on the cover, first off, and it just didn't look all 80s. It looked like it almost looked like a jazz band, like some a mid 90s when that jazz swing was the movie Swingers. When that shit was all popular. That's what. So I looked at the top, I'm like, Chemical People, what? And I looked at the back and I seen it was Cruise Records. So I'm like, hey, this is them, and it's the trio. So anyways. So yeah, so on the back it has a keyboard. Intro is Rick Ulrich and Greg Dark as a conductor with the band. Anyways. Produced and engineered by Donald Cameron. Donnell Cameron, recorded at West Beach Recorders, Dominion Sound. Edited by Greg Ginn. All right, Black Flag. Well, that's pretty cool. So, since we're on the Black Flag topic, that's actually what we're going to go on to next. Yeah, love Black Flag. When I was a kid, a friend of my sister's who was a roommate and was a good friend of hers gave me a copy of My War. She let me borrow it and just never asked for it back. You can have it, doesn't matter. It was a long time ago. She ended up passing away recently, a couple months back. So really sad to hear that. And I still have this record she gave me when I was a really young kid. I was like in middle school when she gave me the record. So, My War, definitely one of my favorites. But one that people don't talk about so much is this one. It is the Black Flag. Pretty cool. Now, really big lineup on this. This is the Black Flag pre-My War demo tapes. And they had 2 guitar players on this album. They had Greg Ginn plus Des Cadena. I have no idea who that is. Henry Rollins on vocals. I have no idea who the other guitar player is, but he kills it on this album. And then it has Chuck Dukowski on bass, and then Chuck Biscuits from Danzig on drums. This is a freaking killer Black Flag album. This is the tightest lineup in my opinion. This is probably, yes, my favorite lineup. Even though some people prefer the guy from Circle Jerks or the original, the first singer in Black Flag. So, or was he the second? Well, either way, there was 2 singers before Henry Rollins. Some people are like, oh, whatever. But no, this album kills, regardless of what singer is your favorite. So definitely a must. And I got this a long time ago. Santa Cruz Streetlight Records. And last but not least, Fang. They're the ones who did the song "The Money Will Roll Right In," which Nirvana covered, which kind of made this band even more popular, even though they're still didn't make them popular, but it brought their name some attention. So anyways, this album that doesn't have that song, but this album, Amiga Safasa. I have no idea how to even read this here. You guys can see how I can't read. Amiga Safaz. Safafaz? Anyways, get nothing and like it. All right. So that's, I guess maybe that's, I don't know, Portuguese? I have no idea. Anyways, this album is badass. Let's see, what does he want to say? No, so yeah. I don't, on the title it said it is Amiga Safafas. So either way, I'm going to try to say that 5 times really fast. But the thing that stands out to this one, the lyrics are really good. The guitar player, really, just the band was kick-ass. The singer's real trippy. They were out of Oakland, California, I think. This was recorded in Germany, though. So anyways, they do Puff the Magic Dragon on here, which is actually a really good version of Puff the Magic Dragon. But the song on here, Hitch a Ride, The Damaging Dose, Fistful of Wicked Women, and Lolita. Really gnarly songs, but super good. And they're more like, they're definitely their own sounding band for the punk band. So, and it's a cool album cover. It's got Puff the Magic Dragon, I guess, on the album cover. Okay. So, if you see this one out and about, definitely worth swooping. Alright, on to the record store day list. This episode's already going longer than I was trying, but you know me, I'll ramble on about anything. I'm just that type of person. So, I'm trying to teach myself, listen more, talk less. Alright, so the record store day list. You got a list. Woo. So, first I was scrolling, I was like, wasn't really getting too excited. Well, then I seen this. Soul Slabs Volume 3. The first one was really good. The second one was really good. Well, it's 3 records on the second one. And a couple records are better than the other. It just depends how you feel. It's still really good, but I'm looking forward to getting Soul Slabs Volume 3. Jazz Dispensary. That's awesome. Definitely going to be stoked about getting that. Definitely going to have to get there early. Chicago Blues comp. It's called Today, Chicago Blues, Today. That looks like interesting. I definitely want to try to get that. Above the Rim soundtrack. That is a super good soundtrack. I have that on CD. When we were kids, when we were teenagers, we would bump that. There's some good Snoop Dogg songs on there. There's just a bunch of good Sisters with Voices, I think, is on there. I could be wrong, but it's just a great album. That is Get Above the Rim. If you go listen to it, you'll be excited to get it on vinyl. Monk, Thelonious Monk, the Palo Alto janitor sessions that he recorded. Palo Alto has some significant meaning. My stepdad passed away in Palo Alto, so when I see the name Palo Alto, it makes me think of that. But I want to get it because it's Monk playing. And supposedly he did this show, the janitor asked permission to record it for them to tune the piano, some weird story like that. Neat though. Charles Lloyd. That dude's badass. His new album on Blue Note, the Tone Poet series, a must get. There's a song called Anthem by Charles Lloyd. Go listen to it. One of the most beautiful melodies I've heard in a long time. Tell me if I'm wrong. Alien soundtrack. The first Aliens. That's going to be killer. I think I have Aliens 2, the soundtrack. I know I have one of them. I'm going to go look right now. Pretty sure it's Aliens 2 though. Judas Priest. It was greatest hits, so the best of. Anyways, that's gonna be cool to see. So it seems like all the Judas Priest. I didn't get. I thought I had. There was a second album they did last record store day, and I didn't even have it. It was my bad. It slipped up. Rory Gallagher. They let out the acoustic part of the show, and now it was the band playing at this radio station. So that's gonna be a heavy hitter. That was what I was really excited about last year, and I got a copy. Kenny Dorham, Quiet Kenny. That just looks good, and it got only one Kenny Dorham. He probably plays some other stuff, but his own album is really good. And Dire Straits, the encores. That looks good. Bunch of live stuff that they released, and they haven't. I think has been released in a long time. So those are some of the ones I'm looking forward to. So anyways, check out those albums that I showed you guys. Stream them, hunt them down in the wild. There's out in the wilds. That's the term JC uses. It's pretty cool because it's so easy to get stuff online. Anyways, check those out. What's some of your favorites that you're looking forward to on the record store day? And I'm gonna try to chill. I mean, that's not too many albums. I'll probably get half of these. I don't have to get all of these, but definitely want to get the Rory Gallagher. Definitely want to get the Dire Straits. The soundtrack to People Under the Stairs is the other one. So I didn't write it down because I have it memorized. So that I want to really definitely get that. Above the Rim. I want to get all these, but if I don't get all of them, it's fine. That's just the name of the game. All right, guys. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and play lots of vinyl. Later.